Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show.
It still has no name. Good morning. Good morning. I am Michelle Ozymy, and this is my always charming co-host in business and in life, Alan Simonton.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
And he is a live wire today.
I have already been on the air hosting our morning huddle that we hold every single day with our team at
Midtown and Urban.
Keller Williams, Midtown and Urban, Dallas. We have a fantastic group of realtors who show up every day on that.
We do. And we have, so our morning huddle is such a great tradition that was started by Teresa Flood during COVID and has continued all these years.
She's been doing it since COVID every day, business day, Monday through Friday, since then.
And we would love for you to join us. So we start at 8:30. It's just a little motivation, mindset tips to help you get through the day, to start your day. And today we actually talked about, Alan got to lead huddle, and we talked about focusing on the one thing.
Yeah, the focus question.
Yeah, so
good.
The
focus question. So what is it? What did we talk about this morning?
You tell me.
Okay, so... I'm just, that's why I kicked it off to you, because I already forgot.
I think you're,
I already forgot what it was. No, I didn't forget.
You led the huddle and you already forgot.
What is the one thing that you could do today? What's the one thing you can do today that would make your life easier, or a task easier, or that task completely unnecessary? What's the one thing in your business, whether you're a real estate agent? It's lead generation is what we hear a lot of.
The answer is lead gen. Yeah.
Lead generation discipline. But what's the one thing that you could do within your lead generation? We discussed a little bit about working on your database.
That's not lead generation.
It's not. That's one thing to do, and that can be a rabbit hole. So,
and it is important. It is important. But that huddle came actually from, well, first of all, it came from Jay Papasan's book, The One Thing, which I think is fantastic. The podcast, I feel like, is, it really goes deep, and I think it's an easier listen than the book itself.
Than reading the book?
It's
a little more, you can absorb it a little bit more.
Yeah, but great content, great information. But that then carried over into what we've been doing within our market centers the last 2 weeks, which is Keller Williams' new training program called Breakthrough 120. And I love it. The concept is that at the end of 120 days, you will have 9 signed agreements. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of activity that goes along with that. One of them is showing up. Well, one of them is showing up, and the other is making 10 phone calls per day. And it doesn't have to be per day. It doesn't have to be phone calls. It's 10 two-way conversations, whether that's a phone call, a text message, in
voice
person,
memos,
whatever that looks like, as long as, but it's a two-way conversation. And I think that is huge. Where are you seeing most realtors have challenges right now in our current market? Because it's challenging. It's a hard market.
I feel like there is some fear of having to explain the mortgage rates and the market, and really, because it's shifting and changing, I think that gets confusing, and that puts up a barrier to even start putting names into your database or reaching out and calling. So I think that there's some trepidation about getting told, being said, told no.
Hey, but you know how they can overcome that?
Tell me.
Once again, what I love within the Go Network is that every Monday at 1:30, Tommy Flood has a market call. And
it's just so many cool things that we get to do.
It is. And I love, but the market call has, it has Tommy, it has Fritz Pollard with the Coaching Nexus, and Dave Eckert with a mortgage company whose name I can't remember.
Real IQ?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
No.
I can't remember. But anyway, they come to the call with some fantastic information. They break down.
Oh, it's so good.
They really break it down into a way that you can explain it to yourself so you can understand it, and then you can explain it to your clients in a way that will help calm their fears. And I love that. It's just one more resource that we're able to provide. to our agents. And I love that. It's just all a part of, the Keller Williams culture.
And that's weekly.
It's weekly.
And there's also another opportunity so both of those are really good for me. I'm not you were a banker many, many years ago. Yeah. And
it's still,
you love a calculator.
I do. Oh, I do.
And you love a planner.
Love a calculator and a planner.
I need someone to explain it to me 3 times as far as what market conditions and things are. And then I have to do the research and to finally get it to soak in.
Well, and what's great with...
So do what you got to do.
What's great with the market update is you get Dave's very scientific perspective. And then Fritz really and then Tommy breaks it down to our specific market.
Tommy is studying high level numbers nationwide, but
he breaks it down to our specific market, which is incredibly helpful. And then Fritz breaks it down even further on how you as an agent can take it to your clients. And I love that.
It's an action-packed it's an hour?
No, it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of good
30
stuff.
Minutes and it's action-packed.
Because I'm always rushing to my next call that I have at 2:00.
Hey, so if that's something you could use on a weekly basis, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, love to have you.
We are only interested in growing.
So going back to Breakthrough 120, it has just been, I think, very refreshing and eye-opening. And it's a great program. I've talked with some of my coaching clients, and they're doing it at some of their other offices. And it's a good refresher, and it's also giving a good perspective on how to approach things in today's market. Where I think some of our realtors, not just with Keller Williams, but across the country, are struggling is they're refusing to go back to the basics. It's like they have this idea of how they're going to do things.
There's a lot of things that they can do.
There are.
But are there a lot of things they should do?
But right now, it really is going back to the basics, because those basic action steps, the calls, the notes, the pop-bys, the connections, the two-way connections with the clients in your database are really how you're going to build your business, grow your business, and survive in this market. To say it's not challenging is foolish. It is a challenging market, and you have to approach it that way and respond to it that way. So really going back to the basics and doing those steps are what's going to pull you through.
Well, you're saying basics a lot.
Yeah.
What would you, here's what I would describe as the basics. Calls, notes, and pop-bys.
Maybe not pop-bys. It's pouring down rain today on Earth Day.
So calls.
It's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day to you. I'm so happy to be on this planet.
I am too, and I'm so
grateful. Is that what
I'm
we're
a little
supposed to say?
bummed. I usually go for
that was a giggle from the man behind the curtain.
Yes.
So thank you, Earth.
Well, I usually like to go for a little run on Earth Day, and I don't know that that's going to happen.
Welcome to Earth.
I don't know if that's going to happen today.
You could go on out there and run and just keep running. I'd be okay.
You would like that.
Just get those miles in, my love.
We've had a lot of each other this week.
2 weeks in a row of us at market centers together.
And we typically don't do that. We typically like to be at different market centers. But because we've been...
Because we run 2 of them.
We run 2 of them.
Because, double trouble.
Double trouble. But we've been together at both of them for 2 weeks. It's been a lot.
But again, because we're doing Breakthrough 120, and that's as team leaders, vice presidents of development.
Such a fancy title.
It is. I do love a fancy title. I might even get a T-shirt made. I'm kidding.
Of course you will.
It's already ordered. No, I'm kidding.
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm team leader. For us joining Keller Williams, those were things that really were intriguing to us, those little daily things that we can step into and be motivated, and we're not doing it alone. I feel like also this is a time that people could isolate.
So much so. And I think that that's another big piece of the challenge in this market is you've got to have community more than ever. Like it's just... Our culture is craving community as we've come out of COVID. Mm-hmm. People need to come out of their homes and get back into the office, whatever that looks like. If you're not, to me, you need to have a real look at how you're spending your days And if you're not doing the action steps and having those two-way connections with people, then you're not going to grow your business. And if you're working from home every day or working in a coffee shop and you're not getting those action steps.
Every day is what you're saying. Yeah.
Every day. And you're not getting those action steps done, it's probably time for you to find a place and to come into the office where you can have community and collaborate, and you see other people doing those things, and it encourages you and motivates you to do those things.
Agreed. Being in community is so helpful. I lean into the isolation. I try not to lean into it, but
no, it's easy.
I get into that tendency. I can get in my head, and I can work from home, but what I've noticed being in the office is I get way more done. I'm way more focused on my real estate business.
Yeah.
But here's what I would love for you to. Here's what I'd love for you to, just from your perspective, in the last couple of weeks, what is some results you've seen from agents coming into the office and collaborating?
They're doing the tasks, because what we've done is I got to pop my knee. Yikes. I'm falling apart over here. So with Breakthrough 120, what has happened is people have come into the office and we've gone through the class, and then they've all stayed after, and they've either collaborated on other projects together, on other, design ideas, marketing ideas.
With some of our
amazing partners. Shout out to some of our partners.
Yeah.
Or
Kennedy, what's up?
Kennedy, Universal Title, we love you.
Carlina, Ray, what's up?
I need those juice shots today.
Yeah,
sweetie.
We need those
Today's
juice shots.
a good day for those. And then they make their calls, and they make an action plan, and they actually implement the action plan while they're there. And I think that's been so beneficial. Now, have they seen an immediate result? Like, no, they have. I mean, some of them actually have, but
yes.
I mean, some of them have, but they will see long-term results. Like, it's going to happen because they made the calls. And I think that's another piece in this market that is so crucial. You need to be tracking your action steps.
Whoa.
Well, hold on. There's more to it than that.
I agree.
You should be doing that anyway. But in this market where it is challenging and it's so easy to get discouraged, don't track your results. Don't look for those. Look at your action steps and say, oh, I did make 10 calls today. I made 15 calls today. Celebrate that, because you're going to see the fruit from that later on. And just being happy that you made the action steps and making that the goal, making that the accomplishment, that's going to keep you motivated and driving forward. Because it's not going to be instant gratification. We're in a market now, we're in a season now that just things take a little more time. So you've got to cultivate those people and have those conversations repeatedly.
I mean, your one focus for me yesterday, my one focus was my word of the year, because I needed to revisit that, and it's resolve. And there was a couple of tasks that I really needed to get done that I caught myself saying, I can do that later. Well, it was also the 10th time I'd said I could do that later.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's good. What was the task?
Filling my little pill case.
Oh, I thought it was the dishes.
No, did I do the dishes?
You didn't. Again.
I hate doing dishes, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to do them more.
At all. We'll talk about that at home. It's fine.
It just got weird, guys.
No, it didn't.
No?
It didn't. You need to do the dishes.
I need to do the dishes.
And give my dog a bath.
Anything else? I didn't know we were doing the honey-do list right now.
I just know that we're going to have to bathe her in the sink.
I was thinking throw her in the shower.
That is
and let her run around.
A horrible idea. My poor baby. The
water's just going to avoid her because
she's so disgusting.
Like a force field. She's like Pigpen.
She is, and she's
just
so
a
cute.
Ball of
well, she's just so low to the ground, and she really needs her bangs trimmed.
And
she needs
mean.
to be groomed. She's not mean.
It's your Maltese, by the way.
That's my baby. I love her so much.
If you own a Maltese out there, you get it. They're half chainsaw.
She just doesn't like you.
Tilly Monster.
I love her.
I guess my one thing is resolve is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
I'm going to resolve to finish this conversation.
Okay.
So no, if the one thing is to focus on one word to get you past, a barrier or a fence that you need to hop over.
Yeah.
Focus on that word. You know what? Resolve is my word of the year. Resolve. I've got to, instead of saying I'm going to do that later, because I'm not.
That's good.
Before
I
sit down and do my painting or sit down and do my organizing and planning for the week, I need to go do these things.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have my pills in my pill case, again, if it's not written down, it ain't getting done. Right.
And from a business perspective, we need to resolve to do the activities and the action steps that are going to drive our business forward.
Do you want to be in business? Right.
Do you want to be an entrepreneur?
Like that kind of brings me to that. Like, do you actually want to be self-employed and in a business? Well,
it's not easy. I mean, 2021, 22, even 23, it was relatively easy. And now it's not easy. But here's the thing is we're in the season of hard, and this is where long-term businesses are made, because this is where you're showing your value as a realtor to your clients, to your database, to the people that you're engaging with. Yeah. Because with the way the economy is and the different things that are going on, they're a little scared. Like, they're nervous about what's going on and what the equity in their home looks like and what the market's going to do and are they going to be able to sell. Yeah. And this is where listening to things like the market update, coming to Breakthrough 120, being that knowledge source for your clients, working with us, because we're going to bring you so much value. I've got so much information to share.
She's got a lot, guys.
Got a lot.
And I say a lot.
Yeah. But being that value add to your clients long term is going to ensure that you're the person that they come to when they're ready to buy or sell, or when they have a referral.
That's right. That is great.
Yeah. Thanks.
I know that you keep saying it's really hard right now. I'm really hard. And that kind of hits me in a place of, if I'm starting out as a realtor, I'm thinking about getting my real estate license, and I know that I have a passion for this.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a hobby.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily want to hear that, it's hard right now. It's hard right now. So how would you put that in a term where it's digestible and it's not discouraging?
I don't say it to be discouraging,
but it feels a little like if I'm stepping, I do like doing hard things.
Well, nobody likes doing hard things,
but to encourage someone in this market.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
How do you flip that?
I think you say it is a market filled with challenges that can result in opportunities. And I do believe that. Having entered the market in 2006, right before the recession, you hear people say this is where businesses are made, and I've said that. But I am a true testimony of that.
That's true. That's kind of what I was going to get to.
Yes, because I did stick it through and went through all of those challenges, did the 9 short sales with Bank of America, God bless.
We totally get, finances being stretched. It's an expensive business to be in, but most businesses are.
Yeah. But it was what I wanted to do. It was what was right for our family. And
it's what you were called in. The Lord called you in to do this.
I was motivated and I was passionate, but it was still hard. But because I stayed the course and because I had great mentors, I was able to, see it through and build a business. So I come from a place of fully understanding what it was like to go through that. I
remember that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And so being able to connect with our agents on that level is something I can do personally because I've been through it and I can mentor you through it. So yes, what I don't want is to bring in agents or to coach agents and use that, what is toxic positivity. I don't want to be false in what we're sharing, but that doesn't mean
I don't think anybody's going to accuse us of being toxic.
No, they're not.
Positive.
Toxic maybe, but not toxic positivity.
Get it together and do your work.
Yes, but
just do what I say.
I've tried
the
that.
The dad voice does come out every now and then. I've tried that with
you. It doesn't work. Just do what I say. Never works.
I am hard-headed.
You are so hard-headed. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So if I can get you trained up in following action steps.
After 11 years.
Well, from a real estate perspective, as a husband, never. That's never going to happen.
I like to keep it fun.
Is that what you call it?
It's fun for me.
I'm so glad. So glad. But coming from a place of truly being...
big butt? Sorry, I just want to say that.
Did you just say I had a big butt?
No. Well, I cannot lie.
Oh, my word.
What?
Stop it. I don't even know. Thank you,
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Wow. But coming from a place of having experienced a challenging market and seeing the opportunities in it, I'm excited to mentor agents in that because it is frustrating. It is tiresome. But if you do the action steps and see it through, the fruit is at the end.
What would you say to someone who isn't with us necessarily? And
that they should be.
Well, obviously. But they're experiencing burnout. They hit it hard in January because they didn't follow up at the end of the year. January, they're hitting it hard. Yeah. Maybe they got some business going in March, and now they're just
We're seeing
tired.
So much of that. They're tired because they don't have a system in place.
Agreed.
And
it's not more activity. It's focusing on.
They don't have a system in place, and I don't take burnout lightly. That's a real thing. For sure. So when I say they don't have a system in place, that system needs to also include rest, relaxation, recovery, and family, and
Friends,
whatever that looks like for you. And
your hobby.
That's why in my coaching and in what we talk about at the office, I incorporate those 5 elements because they're so important. When you're planning your day, when you're doing your schedule, you should be including brackets, blocks, however you do it, for your spiritual life, whatever that looks like for you, for your relationships, meaning your family and your friends. You've got to make room for that. Ashley's got to play pickleball. I mean, she just has to.
She's got to.
God love her. I haven't talked to her in like 3 days. We keep missing each other. Hi, Ashley. If you're watching, I miss you so much.
And this is part of her, us doing the show or coming to Studio USA is a good connection. You know, like it's getting out there and
but so
getting out of burnout.
Spiritual, relationships, then your business, then your finances, and then your personal life. So all of those things have to be fulfilled for you to be a whole person and to do a job like this, especially that's such a lifestyle and so on at odd hours and so frequent, for you to do this job and flourish, my word for the year, and not experience and come out of burnout and not go back into burnout, because that roller coaster does not work.
It's so hard. And you maybe can sustain that for a year or two.
Maybe.
But what we see a lot of times is that first, second year, we're seeing a lot of fallout after the first year. And so that's why we've dedicated what we're doing to coaching, teaching, leading to the whole agent. To the whole agent from a systems perspective so that you don't experience burnout. Yeah. So there's consistency in what you do on a daily basis, because that's so hard as an entrepreneur, because things just come at you. Yeah. I am working with a new client right now, and she's been in the business for a while, and she's kind of like coaching client. And she's kind of like me. She's very high energy, high functioning, does all the things. High functioning what? Just high functioning, high achiever, high level thinker, high capacity. And she is on the verge of burnout because she is just doing everything and she's all over the place, and she has no systems and processes in place. She knows the things, and she's dealing with things that she shouldn't be dealing with. Well, meaning like within her systems. Oh, okay. That she should be passing on to someone else. Roadblocks are unnecessary. Yeah, I mean, she should be passing them. She has a team, so she should be passing these things off to the team. She should delegate everything, in my opinion. Yes. When you make your first hire. Except for the one thing. Exactly. Which is revenue activities. My job is to talk to people. Your job is to do the administrative or the transaction, coordination. So we talked about this week, and it's a great visual to think, or, you can't pour into others if your cup's empty. This is true. And if you are in this business, that is who you are. You are the guide. You are pouring yourself into others. And if you have nothing to give because you're so frazzled and frayed, that strand begins to break. Yeah. That cup's gonna, Account's going to run empty.
So on that note, if you need help putting your systems and processes in place, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. Have a great day, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad that you joined us today. Yes. This is Michelle Ozymy, the wonderful realtor, team lead, vice president of development of Keller Williams Go Network, Urban and Midtown.
I do not want that on a t-shirt.
Coaching Nexus, mom, wife, amazing woman.
Oh, and this is Alan Simonton, and he is all of the incredible things and a great artist. Check him out on A. Simonton Arts. Get your systems and processes in place. Have an amazing Earth Day. Get outside if it stops raining. And